Hey, what's up, family? Happy Thursday. I got to try to hide my wonky eye. It's kind of wonky today. I'm working on it, though. It's getting better. It's better than it was yesterday. Anyway, shout out to Consciously. I love this dude. I love all the research, all the hard work he does. He's an educator. He's on top of it. But I want to say shout out to Spirit, too, because Spirit is always guiding me. And I'm thankful that I'm open and aware to allow myself to be a vessel for Spirit. And something I've often said, those of you who know me know I've said this several times over the years, and I had to come to the realization, and it hit me today based off a Facebook thread and just the responses. And again, sometimes you can post stuff like, even when texting, you don't always get the full context, or especially if you don't know the person, you don't know their intent to say other. But one thing I can say, and I've said it over and over again, if you follow me on social media, you see the things that I post, even with the things that I share and the things that I come up with, my own quotes, my own videos. If you pay attention, you know my energy. And I say that to say, just like the something I just shared from Consciously, Spirit dropped that in me earlier. Energy dropped it in my spirit earlier, and I was going to do a video, and I got sidetracked getting ready for my next client. And then I saw it. I saw Consciously post something similar. So I said, let me go ahead and address this. A lot of times people misunderstand me or misunderstand what I'm presenting. And it's simply because they don't know me or they misread or whatever the case may be. And pretty much what Consciously said was people who grew up, who were birthed, who were whatever, in love, present the world differently. I'm messing that up, but read the post. And I have to say, I'll just say this for me, because I'm trying to rush, so I'm sorry. I was birthed in love. I grew up around love. My family was very loving, very supportive, allowed me to be myself. My friends, my classmates, we had a good time. I know love. I see the world as it is. I see the truths, the inequities, the injustice that happen, but I still see the world through a positive lens because I'm choosing to live my life as positive as possible. And so when people who have been abused or neglected or misheard or misunderstood or just who felt invisible, or if things have just been always adversarial, that's the way they operate throughout the world. And so a lot of times social media, there are no real rules to social media. So these people get on here and they say anything out their mouth and this and the other. And a lot of times it's from that lens of hurt, or it's from just not reading, that's just not understanding. And that's not how I operate. And then there's the other thing I've said several times. A lot of these folk get on here and on social media and they become friends or your followers or this or other. They're having these conversations with you. And let me speak for myself. They're talking to me like we're friends. I'm 51 years old and I'm older than a lot of their parents. So it's like we're not on the same level. So a lot of people's, what your, what's the word I'm looking for? It's coming. Um, your dealings, your reaction, your feelings about a situation or about a topic are going to be very different from mine. I'm a country boy from Orlando who's now 51 years old. So I've lived through a whole bunch of stuff and things affect me differently. And the way I choose to operate is through love and kindness, but truth more importantly. Not but, and truth. Truth is the first thing. So I'm standing on truth. And I love education. And if I don't know it all, I follow people who know things, and stuff that I know, it comes back to my spirit. I say, oh, I remember that. I share some stuff I have to look up before I share, but it's all about education. I want people to, and y'all, my friends who know me know, I've always said, I want you to make the best decision for yourself based off the correct information. And what I see a lot of times is people follow the bandwagon, they jump on the bandwagon, or they don't do the research. They just share or retweet or repost or whatever without figuring out stuff. And so they could be loving somebody who is totally against them, or whatever the case may be. But my point is this. I was raised in love, and I operate from spaces of love. Even when it's a situation where I have to get my respect, I have to let you know who I am, I'm still operating from a place of love, because that's what I know. It's too much, for me, it's too much energy to be nasty and negative. So if you or your friends see this video, tell your little buddies or whoever, before you comment on my stuff and come at me sideways, check where the space you're operating from. And sometimes just because it's posted, just because you're like, don't mean you don't have to comment on it. And that's the other thing. I'm gonna say that real quick because I really need to go. I post a lot of stuff, educational, funny, spiritual. I'm always trying to lift. Well, not trying. I'm always posting educational, spiritual, enlightening, educational, whatever. And these people, and I post all day long. I'm constantly posting. So you have people who will, out of all the stuff you post over all the days, all the weeks, all the months, they come on when they don't agree with something. And then your disagreement really could have been kept to yourself, because had you had any level of understanding, you probably wouldn't have commented, or at least commented the way that you do. So take a beat, take a breath, realize every fight is not yours to have. And if you want to go into a fight, be prepared for it. I mean, I'm just saying. So I operate from love. Please know that. Please know that. Please know that. Whether you like me or not, I'm fair and I'm honest. So just wanted to get that out. My client should be ringing the bell any moment. So happy Thursday. Stop. It won't.